Styling, annotations, and saving plots in Python. Welcome! In this lesson, we will learn how to make beautiful plots using Python. We will explore how to style, label, annotate, and save plots so they are useful and easy to understand. Plots help us see trends and tell stories with data. By learning how to style and save them, we can communicate our ideas clearly to others. Running the cell now. Throughout the lesson, try creating your own versions of these plots. If you enjoy the lesson, please like, comment, and share with your friends. Let us get started by importing the library we will use for plotting called Matplotlib. We are importing the pyplot module from Matplotlib. This module helps us make all kinds of plots and charts. Running the cell now. Try running this import in your own notebook. Why style plots? Good styling makes a plot easy to read and understand. It helps your audience focus on what matters most. We will cover colors, line styles, labels, titles, legends, and more. Running the cell now. Think about a time you saw a confusing chart. Styling helps prevent that. Let us plot our very first chart. We are adding a short list of numbers for the horizontal axis. These numbers are our x values. We are choosing some numbers for the vertical axis. These are our y values and they are squares of the x values. This line draws the plot using our data. This line displays the chart to us. Running the cell now. Change the numbers and see how the plot changes. Let us make the plot more interesting by adding color and a different line style. Now we plot the graph using a red dashed line. We use the color argument for the color and line style for how the line looks. This shows the new plot. Running the cell now. Try changing red to green or try different line styles such as dash dot and colon. Markers make it easy to see the individual points. This time, we add round markers to every point on our line. We make the line blue and solid. This displays the plot. Running the cell now. Try different marker styles such as X, S, or caret. Adding titles and labels. Titles and labels tell others what your plot shows. Always label your axes so people know what the numbers mean. Running the cell now. Think about what you would want to know if you saw this plot for the first time. Let us make our plot easier to understand by giving it a title and labels. We plot the points with green squares and a dashed line. Here, we add a title at the top of the graph. This gives a name to the horizontal axis. This adds a label for the vertical axis. The show function draws and displays the plot with all our new text. Running the cell now. Try changing the text to fit a plot of your own. Legends are useful when you have more than one line or set of data. We add a label to our data set called y is x squared. The legend call adds a box explaining what our line means. We put a title on the plot. We label the x-axis. We label the y-axis. Finally, we show the plot. Running the cell now. If you add more lines, give each a label and see how the legend updates. Customizing fonts and sizes. You can make your text bigger or choose different fonts for clarity. This is helpful for presentations or sharing plots online. Running the cell now. Try making the title huge or very small to see the difference. Let us make the plot text bigger and use a fun font for the title. We plot again, this time with orange triangles. We set a large font and different style for the title. The X label is bigger. The Y label is also bigger. The legend looks bigger and easier to read. Now, we can enjoy our fancy new chart. Running the cell now. Try changing the font name to different ones. Some may not work on every computer. Matplotlib has several built-in styles for backgrounds, colors, and more. We use the plot style to give the plot a new background and grid look. The grid lines help us better see the data values. The plot is shown with a legend and title. Running the cell now. Try other styles such as Seaborn, Classic, or the dark_background. Annotating points. Annotations let you call attention to special points or trends in your plot. This adds notes directly to the graph so your viewers notice what is important. Running the cell now. Think about what you would highlight if you shared your plot with a friend. Let us show how to add a note directly to a plot. We plot the values with dots. We add a title and label the axes. Here, we use Annotate to highlight the last and biggest point. The arrow draws attention to the point we want viewers to notice. This line displays the final annotated plot. Running the cell now. Try changing which point you annotate and where the arrow points. Let us label all points in our plot using a loop. We draw our data with brown stars as markers. Using a loop, we add a label to each point showing its values. The title explains we labeled every data point. Here is our annotated plot. Running the cell now. Try changing the label to just Y values, or add text like points before each label. Now let us save our plot as an image. We draw another plot with magenta color. The plot gets a title and axis labels. This time we use the savefig command to make an image file. We still show the plot in our notebook. Running the cell now. Check your working folder for the new file named my_first_plot.png. Try saving with a different file name such as my_chart.jpg. Choosing file types. Use .png for most images. Use .pdf or .svg for high quality or printed work. Always be sure to use a file extension matching your chosen format. Running the cell now. If someone will print your plot, suggest saving as .pdf for best results. Let us make the program save the plot using a name you give it. We prompt the user to type a name for the file. You can try this with different file extensions. We plot with a teal-colored line. Our plot gets a clear title. The savefig line saves the plot with your name choice. We show the final plot. Running the cell now. Type in plot3.png or even something like fun_chart.pdf. Experiment to learn how different extensions affect the file. You do not always need to show the plot window. We draw and save the plot to a file. We do not call plt.show, so the plot is not displayed on screen. The plt.close command frees up memory inside Matplotlib. Running the cell now. Use this in automation scripts where you do not want many windows popping up. Mini-project, daily temperatures. We will combine everything learned to make a nice plot of daily temperatures. We will use styling, labels, annotation, and save the result. Running the cell now. Follow along and see if you can build a plot for your own city. Let us plot the high temperature for a week. We list the days of the week and the temperature for each day. The figure call makes our plot bigger, so details stand out. We use tomato color, dots for each data point, and a line to join them. The title and labels explain exactly what our plot shows. We add a grid for easier reading and a legend for clarity. An annotation highlights the warmest day with a red arrow and note. Finally, we save the plot as an image, then display it. Running the cell now. Try making a plot with real data from your local weather. Let us try a challenge. Highlight all days that were colder than 21 degrees. We draw the curve for all days. With a loop, we check each temperature. If it is below 21, we label it as cold. The rest is similar as before, but now our plot calls out the cold days. The label chart appears next. Running the cell now. Change the cutoff temperature or label and see how your plot changes. Extra tips. Use plt.tight_layout before show to automatically adjust spacing. Call plt.close after saving many plots to avoid memory errors. Save with DPI equals 300 for higher quality images. Try plt.rcparams to set styles for all plots in one place. Running the cell now. Try one or more of these tips in your next code cell. Here is your chance to practice. Make a plot that uses at least 2 new styles or annotations. We encourage you to customize your next plot. Think of something you want to display, then try different annotation or style options. Running the cell now. Share your favorite plot ideas in the comments below. If this lesson helped you, please subscribe for more beginner Python content. Recap. We learned how to style plots with different colors, lines, and markers. We annotated data points and highlighted trends. We saved our plots as images for sharing. The more you practice, the more creative you can be. Running the cell now. Test yourself by making one new plot for each major skill you practice today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this lesson, please like the video, leave a comment, subscribe for more tutorials, share with friends. Happy plotting! Running the cell now. Thank you so much for learning with us today. We hope to see you in the next lesson.